to think. And also we need to check our types. All of us need to check your type. What type are you? Are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? That also you need to check. Whoever is, however, let's not force them to be another. Like suppose you have an introvert in the house, not shy. I'm not speaking of people who want to speak and who like people, who like to be in a social setup, but are afraid or shy or not confident. I'm not speaking of those people. Those people need to be pushed into the public. That's a different story. But there are some very rare few who just are okay with themselves. उनको अकेले अपने आप में उन लोग खुश रहते हैं. People है तो भी ठीक है, नहीं है तो भी ठीक है. So if you're that type, only then maybe sannyasa may fit you. Actually renouncing everything and going and just staying in the forest. But most of us are people who want people. कोई तो चाहिए, कुछ तो चाहिए, कुछ नहीं है तो किसी से तो बात कर लेंगे, chat तो कर लेंगे, लेकिन we'll go crazy otherwise. So we'll accept it that we are people who need people. So I'm not going to renounce all this setup and go. So what do I do? How then what we do is we divide our time into a little bit of our regular responsibilities and the rest of the time for spiritual journey. So we need to uplift. But what we do is we divide the works. We make it like ये सब मुझे ज़रूरी है, absolute necessary in samsara, do it. ज़्यादा मत करो. Just move away and focus on the self work. That's very important. Right now what we are doing is self work है ना, कर लेंगे. जब भी टाइम आएगा तभी हो जाएगा. मेरा परमात्मा चाहेगा, कृष्णा बोलेगा तभी हो जाएगा. These are all excuses, okay? And there is no age barrier, no limit. Any time when you feel that I need to do self-work, don't think, how can I do now? I'm still young or I'm this or I'm that. Abhi samay hai, dekha jayega. And all this is not going to work because these are excuses. Definitely excuses. Like suppose we have the Burj Khalifa in Dubai and wherever you're staying, Taj Mahal है, जो भी है वो हम लोग देखते ही क्यों? क्योंकि कल जाएंगे, नेक्स्ट वीक जाएंगे, 6 महीने के बाद किधर जाएगा, इधर ही तो रहेगा उस स्ट्रक्चर में. I'll see later on, I'll see later on. And eventually पूरा वर्ल्ड आके देख के जाता है और हम नहीं देख पाते हैं, हम लोग रह जाते हैं वहां पे. So now there are 3 travelers who have come and to Dubai itself, suppose, and one of them tells us that, okay, I'm going to stay here for 6 months. Okay. Another says I'm going to stay for 3 weeks. And another says I'm going to stay for 3 days. Now all of them are interested in seeing the Burj Khalifa. Okay. Now when we think of it, who do you think will see? जो 3 दिन के लिए आया वो पक्का देखेगा, पक्का, बिकॉज वो 3 दिन में जाने वाला है. ठीक है. और 3 वीक वाला मे बी 50-50 मोस्टली देख लेगा, लेकिन वो 6 महीने वाला नहीं देखेगा चांस, और 6 साल वाला तो पता नहीं कब कभी देखेगा. दैट्स द होल थिंग. We'll go now. Where is it going? Same. All of us. कहाँ जाएगा spirituality? कृष्णा तो खड़ा ही रहेगा. उसको क्या है? हम लोग जाएंगे. हम लोग का सब will finish all our works. मेरा संसार का काम. I have so many duties. I have so many responsibilities, and we hype it. And Krishna is pushed to the side. Krishna is the self work, not necessarily Krishna. So अपना self work धीरे धीरे side में जाता है, and the priority is always of the things that are going to disappear. Things that are never going to stay with us. उसके ऊपर हम लोग का सबसे ज़्यादा priority और focus है. That if we are really interested in the path, we need to start shifting some of it here, the other side. Okay? As the children grow, as the responsibilities ease, slowly start withdrawing. Start spending most of your time in spiritual work. It could be anything. That is karma yoga.